we are a brave nation in our music as well.
The spirit of being a Bengali, because we had to fight our way to speak in our own language.
Whenever Israeli folks kill the Palestinian people, you'll see.
So এটার জন্য একটা প্রোটেস্ট বের হয়েছিল, জাস্ট শান্তিপূর্ণ মিছিল যাচ্ছে and then just start shooting.
Because we have that blood in us, that for language we can do anything.
It's a beautiful place.
Indeed. I hope you're enjoying the. Yeah, it's amazing. Like even the people, university students can hang out here, and they often do. And actually, most of the people who visit here are actually outside the university. Okay. So here, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman delivered his historical speech on 7 March, and here. Three great people of Bangladesh. Their dead bodies have been buried here, like Sherebangla A.K. Fazlul Haq, Khaja Najibuddin, and sorry, I forgot the name of the other one. So yeah, but yeah, 3 important persons.
How you been? I've been well. Yeah. How are you? Good, man. Good. Good to see you at this early hour, Nabil. No problem at all.
The spirit of being a Bengali, because we had to fight our way to speak in our own language. So yeah, it's a very significant day.
আমি এই কারণেই বলবো যে লাইক যে কোনো মিউজিক ইজ নট বিকজ অফ দ্য জনরা, should be the philosophy of the genre, যে আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি কিসের দিকে টার্গেট করছি বা কি করতে চাচ্ছি, and to speak out what I want to speak out, and through music, right?
Because I'm saying the bands where he has been playing for the last few years are actually against anti-establishments or against the fake things that religion spread. So be it Eternal Armageddon, be it Burial Dust, or be it Leela, they are protesting against the things that they think wrong, and actually I do agree with them, and that's why I like them. I like their music. But the thing is, not too many metal bands, even the rock bands from Bangladesh are outspoken. You know, a lot of negative things are happening here from the government side, or from the general people are doing a lot of corruption here.
বরকত উনি আর কি ভাষা আন্দোলনে we are already talking about language movement from the time he was killed by the armies. মানে এটা অনেকটা বড় আকারে কিন্তু দেখতে পাচ্ছ, এটা কি পপুলার লাইফ ইন্স্যুরেন্স কোম্পানি, তো কোম্পানি থেকে আসতেছে লাইফ ইন্স্যুরেন্স কোম্পানি.
Commercialized also now.
Yeah, it's commercialized life insurance. You know that life insurance means something related to commercialism, and it's corporate thing. কি বাংলাদেশে কিন্তু অনেকে আবার মানে জিউস সাপোর্টার, ঠিক আছে, লাইক জিউস সাপোর্টার এই হিসাবে, ইভেন metal musician. Like their perspective is Hitler killed a lot of Jewish people. Jews are our enemy since they are Muslim. So Hitler did the right thing. Hitler is a friend of theirs. Whenever Israeli folks killed the Palestinian people, you'll see some assholes putting status like, we need another Hitler, or we need the reincarnation of Hitler. And it's like এই মনে পোস্ট দেয় যে হিটলার বলেছিল যে আমি কিছু ইহুদি রেখে গেলাম যাতে তোমরা বুঝতে পারো আমার গুরুত্ব, এরকম একটা আর কি স্লোগান দেয়। সো some people are really dumb. I mean,
develop our cities, smart cities, not going upward, like going sideways, so that not one particular population is concentrated in one area, but that's happening in Dhaka as well. We have 2-3 crore people living in such a small space.
Exactly.
So you need to constantly make development of the road and infrastructure.
Isn't it like the world's most densely populated?
Yes,
one of them.
it is.
Surely one.
But you can see the
We
traffic
cannot
is
cause
all
the result of it.
People are
Because
everywhere.
when you're having a lot of
Every
people,
fucking
you can control the traffic easily.
Exactly. The politicians have to play a big role here, but they are not dedicated, or they cannot dream far-fetched. I think.
This
That's
is
what
why
the
we
problem is.
musicians took this responsibility. From here we begin. Politicians ended their job. So our duty will be like, from the perspective of a musician. Like if I can promote this art, you have to be on the road to develop your road, right?
Yeah.
So our duty can be like from our lyrical theme or our musical practice, we can definitely ensure that correct thing is going on and correct people are getting the message to get down on the road and actually protest and fight for what they actually deserve.
so it is suspected that the British government or some conspirators implied poisonous things on his drinks or something. That actually.
Why do they want to stop someone who's cultural and intellectual?
Actually, some people are jealous, and he always wrote against the British oppressors, and he was even in jail for doing so. Like, and his poetry, his literature works always reflected something aggressive, something rebellious. Okay. So, and those are against the British rulers, and even poetries help to inspire Bangladeshi freedom fighters. His works Chol Chol Chol, ওটা আর কি রণসঙ্গীত বাংলাদেশে।
আমার তো মানে seriously getting goosebumps.
Yeah, it's like Kazi Nazrul Islam and Shukanto আর কি they're more metal and more punk than anything. If you just check their poetries, then you'll get it. Like the band Eternal Armageddon, the Turag, the guy who was with us for the conversation, so they are having a track named Away to None. So that, they use some parts of Qazi Nazrul Islam's Vidrohi, which is a very strong poetry.
যে উর্দু ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ সেটা হচ্ছে এখানের অফিশিয়াল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ হিসেবে ছিল। So they were protesting and asking and demanding for Bengali to be their mother language and official language in Bangladesh. So এটার জন্য একটা প্রোটেস্ট বের হয়েছিল, and সেটার উপরে তখন মিলিটারি ফোর্স ফ্রম পাকিস্তান দে ফায়ার্ড বুলেটস। সো তখন থেকেই
কোনো ঘোষণা ছাড়াই জাস্ট শান্তিপূর্ণ মিছিল যাচ্ছে and then they start shooting and then people they killed a lot of people who were protesting and
most of them
even
were students of Dhaka
conceal
University.
the body, dead bodies, you know.
So the thing about our sentiment is that as nationalists, we are highly nationalist people. So half Bangla, half আমরা এটাকে আমরা মনে করি যে it's blasphemy to our own language. So we're not paying tribute. But what I personally think is that any language is a medium of expression of your thoughts. So in that point of view, Bangla এখন আমরা যেটা ইউজ করি এটা অ্যাকচুয়াল বাংলা না. It comes from many other languages like a river. It has its own different definitions, the generations ago, what we are using now, 10 বছর পরে যেটা ইউজ করবো ওটা আরো ডিফারেন্ট হয়ে যাবে, 50 বছর পরে this Bangla will change to another Bangla language. So
you're talking from the purest point.
Exactly.
It's a kind of
you understand
evolution,
me.
right?
Exactly.
এটা আউট গেট, হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
এই গেটে ঢুকে না এদিক বাইরে হবে।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা সরি
আর একটি প্রিয়তমার ছবি চোখে আনতে চেষ্টা করেছিল সেই অসংখ্য ভাই বোন প্রাঙ্গণে আমি তাদের ফাঁসির দাবি নিয়ে এসেছি। অনেক
They haven't been into such kind of position where oppressors try to force another language.
So we come from this kind of origin যেখানে actually force করে আমাদেরকে অনেকবার অনেক কিছু ভাবে অনেক কিছু থেকে সাপ্রেস করতে চেষ্টা করা হয়েছে, but we had this revolt in our blood. So আমরা সবকিছু থেকেই ওভারকাম করতে পেরেছি।
Still, as Bengali, it's in our nature, and it shows in every kind of language and art. It shows every kind of art we do. Our painters are like very modern, and they are like great painters. Our music, and you can see in our musicianship as well. That's why we have a rich metal culture here, because we like revolting. We like to take a stand, as he said, take the protest to the street. So
Nationalism is important because you need to seek independence, you need to be united, and you're seeking for another, different country. You're trying to get yourself free from the oppressors. You're fighting against them. So on that time, nationalism is needed.
For being a minor, they will and start the fire across their fitting hate. Walk justice, the law. Everyone is a ticking bomb. Walk, thinking of the shame. Facing stacks and guns. People are living dead. Keep fight by fucking God. Walk.
in Bangladesh, well, in current state we're in 2010s, and we have all technological advancement. We have a history of 2 world wars. We have a history in our of all humanity. So, but we are not utilizing that properly. For example, that yes, having a nationalism point of view is important, but not admitting our own flaws. So that is not correct. But for example, Bangladesh has been having a 7% GDP growth in the last couple of years. It's doing amazing among the from economic point of view, from social point of view, from equality point of view. It's doing great. But that's not only the doing of the government; it's the doing of the people. Because we have so many people, and we are a striving nation. So it's very common to feel proud about our own selves. But what we tend to forget is that we cannot admit what we lack. But so that should be a forwarding point of civilization, to understand what we lack and build upon that. So where our GDP is rising, our humanity is going down, and you can see all over the road.
Very good point.
It's a very good point, and it's like if you think that nationalism is like we are the best nation, then no, I don't think we are the. We have a lot of great histories, but what we are doing now and where our position is at.
198 among 200 nations.
Yeah. Like
Our passport is the weakest passport.
weakest
in the world.
passport. Yeah, we don't get visas, and many people are getting educated. They are getting higher degrees, but still, how much is their contribution in the development of this country? So this is important, right? So based on that, we cannot say that we are the best nation. But if someone is coming up with a point that Bangladesh is the best nation because we
That
have
is
a lot of
what I
things.
call radical
That's
nationalism,
that
which
radical
is wrong.
nationalism. is not as same as Bangladeshi nationalism movement is not as same as German one
Yes.
or the ones that exist in some other European countries or even in some Asian countries, Asian countries.
I think ours is a slow killer. It's
slow
going to
killer.
poison us
It's
slowly
not like
over
that,
generations. We can see that after 20 years that fuck what we did. So
Yeah. Celebration, but it's a day where we can take pride, right? Because we have a great history here. Like people sacrifice their life for
Right.
the sake of establishing mother language day.
we are a brave nation. That's what I said. It's in our music as well. We have some great brave musicians here who are pushing boundaries, and because we have that blood in us, that for language we can do anything.
You're condemned for thinking you're right. You're condemned for thinking you have freedom of speech. You're condemned for seeing. You're condemned for hearing. You're condemned from speaking. Your sentences are being a minority. I promise the answer. It's so down in the way. We are on every bullet. Everything goes down a fire. Bomb brown burdens living hell. Where is stupid part of that? This is toxicity hunger. The love for fucking burdens. This is Dhaka City Hardcore. I repeat, this is Dhaka City Hardcore. The law for all fucking minorities is the fucking law for all fucking minorities.
Bands and their demos, like you
We
can listen to
don't
it.
do the promotion as same as way that we used to do in 2005 and 6. Back in the days, we used to check the walls for the gig poster.
Don't get out, you know. এখন টাইমটা এরকমই এসে গেছে যে বাসায় বসে সবাই সব খবর পেয়ে যাচ্ছে সো ইটস অ্যাকচুয়ালি হেল্পিং আমি অনেক আই হ্যাভ কাম টু নো আ লট অফ ব্যান্ড থ্রু ফেসবুক থ্রু ইউটিউব সো সোশ্যাল মিডিয়াস না থাকলে কিন্তু এতটা হেল্পফুল হতো না মানে ফর মাই মিউজিক বলুন তো ইট উইল ডিপেন্ড অন হাউ পিপল টেক ইট
How are you using it?
Right. Everything has a good side and a bad side.
You have a gun, you can shoot me or you can keep it for
Your own protection.
actual enemy, not for your protection.
Right now, gun issue is a big thing in USA, by the way. And when I started doing PR, so then metal magazines or radio stations, they are like, wow, we have never heard Bangladeshi music before, Bangladeshi metal music before. We never even imagined that a scene exists in Bangladesh.
Because we are a young nation, and in Maslow's pyramid of hierarchy, music is a luxury for us. Because for around 31% of our country's population live under the poverty line of $2 per day. That is like freaking terrible. So music for us is a luxury, number one. And number two, our industry is not structured at all. For example, here I play in a band, I organize shows. There are not reliable PR
It's DIY.
company. Yes, everything DIY. I'm not saying that it's not fun, it's fun, but of course in an advanced state of industry, it should have links, it should have a supply chain to work like that. That the best people work in the best modules and they connect together, they make a piece of art.
Radical art movement, what it teaches us? It teaches us that you are underground because you were made underground. You cannot talk freely. So at this point where we cannot go outside and play our music freely, so we have to deal with it from a musical point of view, right?
Hello, I'm Rashik. I play guitar and keyboard in a progressive rock band named Quanta. So the band's lyrical theme is based on Gautam Buddha's teaching and basically on Charjapad, among many other things.
I'm Zoheb. I'm a music publicist specialized in louder and heavier forms of music. I work at both Qabar Extreme Music PR and Tech Publicity. I'm one of the co-founders of Qabar Extreme Music PR. I have already organized a few gigs and fests, like Banish the Posers Fest, and last year I organized our own fest, Dhaka Metal Fest, under a different banner, Maximum Noise. But from that, I also contribute for some blog signs. আবার দিব?
To go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm Nazrul Hassan Turak. I play guitar for Burial Dust, Eternal Armageddon, and I play bass guitar for a local band called Leela.
Hello, this is Tunan. I'm the vocal of Burial Dust. Also, I play drums for another black thrash band from Bangladesh called Wichan. And
আমি বজ্র মিশনে মিশনে ওঙ্কার আমি ইসলামের শিঙ্গার হুঙ্কার হুঙ্কার বিরাট পানি দৌড় বিষ্ণু ধর্মরাজের দণ্ড চক্র মহাশঙ্খ প্ররোধান্ত চণ্ড জগদীশ্বর ঈশ্বর আমি পুরুষোত্তম সত্য তাকিয়া তাকিয়া মতিয়া ফিরি স্বর্গ পাতাল বর্ত আমি উন্মাদ আমি